Prepare to fight.
So this game is going to start. This is a Highbot Winter Challenge game from 0809. This game was actually played in February 2009. This is the grand final between SN Battalion and H2K. And as we see, those are the lineups: Rahul, Sight, Rikari, Viax, Mies, Perfo against Butch G, Dialer, Potter, Abort, Weak, and Snoop. And we are going to kick things off here on Gold Rush. We're going to see SNB on the defense. It's going to be Perfo pushing on side. Quite a slow start for H2K. As you do see Perfo push forward, he is going to manage to take down one, get that double frag in. And Abort not going to be able to reply too much. Again, another player gets taken down. Nice triple kill to kick things off for SNB with Perfo picking up 3 frags. I'm going to pick up someone else as jump straight on Potter. I don't know how the caster's curse can work like that. That's just like, how does it happen? How does it happen? As you do see the push towards side, a lot of control here. No real pressure being put on, although Bushy just managed to just dive over a couple of nades. He is going to make it inside, but means pushing up back, it would seem, does take him down. And he gets, actually gets taken out himself on short spawn. Abort does pick up that double frag, but that's not going to mean too much for H2K. They've got to continue with the frags. One does actually get taken down on that side area. It is Viax. I'm not sure if he's been gibbed out full or not. It doesn't look like he was. As we do see 1 or 2 still in this side area. Rikari gets taken down, so quite aggressive play from the tank engineer. Nice headshot from Weak with that Garand. But not really known for his rifle play. But he is picking up the rifle for this map. Looking at the lineup, I don't think there's any like well-known rifles for the H2K lineup. As quite all known for their gunplay, spam play, that sort of thing. As not going to expect Snoop pushing towards this main area. Does get that nade off on towards the tank. Not going to be able to pick up a frag, as you do see the frags coming in for SNB here. As again, instant reply though. H2K picking up 3 frags very quickly. But they're not really going to be able to take too much advantage of this, because the short respawn, should I say, of SNB is going to come in, and they're going to be able to take control and set themselves up at tank. As you see Sight just this main medic role. You see a lot of players. Normally you have your most dominant, from what I can remember, a lot of dominant aimers play this position, like the Mouse, Anderson of the teams normally play this position, so they have a lot of faith in the Sight's aim. Sitting here at main, he is going to have, he's going to be called upon very soon. Perfo looking very low on health as a push comes up back. Two players at least. 1 frag does come out. A strike in the middle of the courtyard is going to push Sight out of position, as Viax actually gets taken down on that full spawn. As a couple of frags do start coming in for H2K. Rifle comes out as well. We managed to pick up that double frag, pushing into towards side. He does get taken down by Perfo, and SNB sort of just survive for another spawn. A couple of revives coming in does help their causes. It does look like maybe H2K going to get a bit more control at this side area, as the kills are going to come out from SNB. Nice frags coming on before the kill nades are doing their work, as you do see Rikari pick up that frag here on main. Team kill does come in with that Rahul rifle grenade down. Not sure if again it is going to be a revive actually coming in. Perfo was picked up on that side area. We are going to watch Snip pushing in towards main. He is going to get taken down, as you can actually see Potter make it inside him. He's struggling to take down Potter. It does look like it's quite clear. Medic needs to pick up the Austrian here, as the engineer is in position to get that build in. It's not going to happen. Nice rifle comes out from Rahul. Does actually take down the supporting medic as well, but she right behind him. Snoop double frag with the support fire. I think Rahul may be the last player alive, as you see Weak push across. He isn't going to be able to get in that gib, and that is going to be a medic just required. Just a medic required, as you do see them bounding through main. But she's just going to come through and manage to pick up Weak, the engineer, and a second engineer pushes through anyway. I don't know how Potter survived that landmine. They are going to be able to secure the tank, as they're going to push down towards the barrier. Nice first stage for both teams, really. You didn't get held there for too long, but the Battalion team did manage to hold them off for 4 minutes, which is pretty reasonable. 3 to 4 minutes on a stage is ideal, as you do see them push quite far forward. Potter taken out. Means had his number there on the main area, as he's going to be just sitting around in the upper CP. Nice skip comes out from Snoop on that mounted MG42, but no barrier build coming in just yet. Nice shooting from Mies. He is going to be able to get that double frag, as he just spins around, tries to get some damage on towards Abort. It isn't going to happen for him. He does get taken down. I think he's was mainly trying to escape to die in a reasonable position to get revived, because he is on full spawn. And the barrier build is actually coming in for the Axis team. I'm not sure if they've got enough engineers with charge, as the tank is actually going to be able to just move past the barrier in time. I did see Rahul trying to move across maybe to get that build in. But the damage does actually come on towards the tank just a bit too late. Oh, too late for the Axis, should I say, as the allies do manage to get past that barrier. The next objective, of course, will be to get on the bridge and just blow open those back doors. As you see a couple of guys pushing towards the CP from the lower area. Perfo going to be able to get that strike on towards bridge, just slow down the push a little bit more. It's going to damage the tank just before it hits the... oh, it doesn't actually damage the tank. Very, very close to being damaged. I think one, maybe two nades required to finish the job. There's lots of grouping here at second arch, as you see them trying to push across to that third arch, old MG area, just to set up that long defense. And although the first stage wasn't too amazing for H2K, they managed to escort the truck down in just over a minute, which is perfect. It's pretty much negated any sort of advantage that SNB had at that stage. As you see the push coming across the top, H2K getting loads of frags. That landmine was vital, as you do see it take down two players. Snoop and Abort, big aimers for H2K, both taken down. Butchie sitting at this third arch area, just going to just slow them down, pushing towards bank. Nice double frag comes in. He hasn't got any more players to deal with. The support is coming in, and Potter and Abort towards his third arch. I'm going to stick on Butchie just for the moment. He is going to be able to push through and get another frag and a revive, as it does look like Week's going to be able to pick up that objective. He's going to, no doubt, just use his teammates with that support. Nice strike comes out on that first arch area. That might get some team kills if people aren't careful. It didn't manage to get any kills, but the players running out did manage to sort of slow down the push, and I'm not sure where the objective has run off to. I think it went on to the long way. Went to long, as we don't actually see Week just yet. He's going to be coming down, Butchie in full support, and it is completely clear for the German to get the objective in the back of the truck, which they're going to now escort underneath and past the barrier before the respawning Axis have any chance of building it up. Another strike comes out. Will this be a bit more successful? As you do see Mies go very aggressive. Dyer does pick up that double frag. We haven't seen too much of him so far, and he has managed to just shut down the SNB team. That's all 6 players just taken out instantly, as you see Snoop getting that last frag for that respawn. So this is actually going to be a pretty good time. We're going to see a sub 8-minute time, which is pretty good on Gold Rush. No matter what year you played, sub 8-minute time is always nice. Just going to see the rest of the spawn frags just pad the stats a little bit. Another strike down on the respawn. Dialer is going to be able to pick up one with that airstrike. Abort here at the second arch is going to put on quite a lot of damage towards the respawning Axis, taking Rackery there a little bit by surprise. Nice shot from Abort. He is going to be able to take down Sight with that pistol as well. So that's a brilliant time, to be honest. The 7:46. It isn't the best of the best, you know, not that 5 to 6 minute time. But playing against such top-level opponents, you really are, you take that every time. And we're going to look at the scores. And we do see the key performers. So we do see Snoop with 19 frags, 2.6k damage, and Butchie. We did see him go quite huge on that sort of like second stage of the courtyard before they got the objective. They got 2.7k damage as well, 16 frags. Didn't see too much from Potter. He did do the engineer push. In the courtyard, in the bank, in the tank, to secure the tank for his team. But the rest of the players did their job. A lot of damage coming out. They actually out damaged SNB on attack, which is which you're attacking well when you're out damaging the defending team. Rackery and Viax struggling a little bit for the defenders, as we do see no double-digit frags coming out for them. But Perfo, 15 frags, 2.2k damage. He did start that defense off with a triple kill as well, so playing very well. Just need to pick it up as a team. I think their first stage looked very strong, 4 minutes. It just got snowballed, and the tank isn't very quick. You can set up a defense. They just didn't manage to do it, unfortunately. And here we go. It's the second half of Gold Rush now. We are going to see SNB on the attack, trying to take down H2K. They haven't got much time to do it. 7.5 minutes, barely. And that is not much time at all. They can't be held up at this first stage for too long. You're going to see Rahul pushing in towards side. He has got sight for backup. Nice revive comes in. So this push is going to come in weak. I did question his the rifle choice on him, but he seems to be playing very well with it, as he's going to be able to pick up 3 frags, nearly a 4th. A very weak player in Rockery with only 4 health left. He isn't going to be able to build that CP up either, but she does manage to get in that nade frag, so we are going to see H2K managing to hold on to this first stage without too much resistance so far. As we do see Dyla actually push forward. I think he must have been close to Connector. As you do see him getting that double nade frag in. Vax and Rahul both taken down. Again, more frags coming in for H2K. From memory, I think Snoop is quite well known for playing the back area. Mine comes in as well, Sneaky Potter. As like I was saying, Snoop does play back from what I remember, and he does play it very, very aggressive. Landmine kills coming in at the tank, 3 landmine kills, as you did see the tank start to get built up as Bort takes down Vax on side. Rifle grenade comes out, nice play by Weak. He is going to damage the remaining medic a little bit and decides to back off. Only 1 minute gone off the clock, and it's been pretty hectic so far. Lots of frags coming in for H2K. As the tank has been tapped. Another frag comes in, double nade grenade comes in for Dyla. As you're going to see SNB start to reply a little bit with frags of their own. But that is on the respawn, unfortunately, as you're going to see a 2 to 3 man back push come in for SNB. I'm going to try and pick that up, as we do see indeed two players on back, and unfortunately Rikery walked over Week's landmine and really just destroyed Sight's health. It only took maybe 1 or 2 body shots to take him down. As the push actually on towards side, Vax does pick up that double frag, Means managed to pick up a frag as well, and you're going to see Rahul push across. He needs a medics to support. Gib comes in, Snoop comes in from behind on side as well, and gets that double frag, and that's going to shut down that SNB push, as you're going to see them trying again to push in through side. No revive coming in just yet, and big grouping. I think that was Rikery sort of getting blocked there, unfortunately, as you see Weak pick up that triple frag once again, making me eat my own words with that talk of him not being the best of rifles. I just don't remember him being a rifle. As we do see Perfo actually pushing towards side. He has got a couple of teammates with him. He does manage to get a double frag, but he tried to med pack it through. It's not going to happen for him as the respawn actually comes in. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Rahul nearly got like a 3, maybe even a 4-man rifle grenade. That was really close for the British rifle, as we're going to see H2K just hold on to this first stage. Remember, it actually took them longer than what's already played out for SNB. It took them longer, so SNB still in with a chance, as you're going to see a couple of frags get picked up, and you're going to see 2 medics push up the back area. It is going to be Mees and Vax, but H2K do know they're there, as the rifle grenade is going to get pinned towards back. 1 frag is going to come in. Snoop taken a little bit by surprise, as he has got 1 more player to deal with in Vax. I think that was Perfo killing out on that back area, as they are going to be able to close in on Vax. Nice pistol work actually from Vax there. He's going to be able to distract them for a little bit on that back area, and the push coming towards main, diving over the mines. Brilliant stuff, as you're going to see the push coming through. 1 or 2 engineers still alive, and no revive comes in. Nice grenade comes in. Oh, maybe he did. Brilliant revive. I actually thought it got insta-give. That was one of the best revives I've ever seen. As you did see the player actually get taken out, and I was like, nope, he's gibbed, and nope. He actually got revived. Really solid work. I'm not actually sure who that was. And I'm going to bring down the console and just pick up. I think it must have been Perfo, because the grenade came in. Team killed Weak. So really nice revive from Perfo. And we're pretty much on point with how long it took both teams to get that first stage. Was pretty much so far identical, but they may be able to build this barrier. The Axis team, they have got a bit of charge into it already, and it's going to be up to the SNB team to just stop them from getting that built up. As you're going to see Perfo pick up that double frag, and they are all over this barrier. They're not going to give them an inch here. They need to get this tank moved past it without any sort of slowdown at all. They need as much time as possible to attack that bank, and they could theoretically have about 2.5-3 minutes, which is not ideal, but it is very doable, as the tank is indeed going to move past the barrier. It is very low on health, so a little bit of damage coming in would be pretty useful, as we are going to see a pause come out. So here comes the unpause, and it's going to be SNB trying to continue their attack. They don't have much time left. The tank is very much damaged, and there is another repause. Amazing. Okay, hopefully this is a real unpause. We're going to see SNB trying to attack, and they don't have much time left on the clock, like I've already said. They are going to be able to get that tank moved up quite heavily, as you see the CP getting built. It's going to be, I'm not sure, I think that was just I'm not sure what that build sound was about then. I heard building, Maybe a barrier. It was a barrier indeed. As the artillery does go down on the bridge. No damage coming in from the Axis team, and the tank's going to be able to just move nearly 100% into position without getting damaged once. And if the H2K team lose this, you can pretty much put it all down to the fact that there was no damage coming in. As you do see artillery coming down on the first arch, the push across the top area is going to get shut down a little bit. Butchg and Potter, quite an aggressive stance from H2K here. Snoop and Abort and Potter, more frags coming in. Potter actually picks up that double frag with the artillery. And this team's going to pretty much all respawn back in. I think we saw one more player in position. And unfortunately for SNB, their respawn is pretty much identical, so they're not going to be able to push forward. Airstrike on the bridge isn't going to be able to take anyone down, but the tank has been damaged. One player in position at the old MG is going to be Potter. He is going to be able to take down one as the rifle comes across, and it's so far one-way traffic here on this last stage as H2K pick up loads of frags, and it's going to be Potter going quite aggressive on this side area. Going to be able to get off quite a little bit of damage, at least push them back and slow them down. A nice artillery comes out actually from Potter. I missed him putting that down. And he's going to be able to pick up that one frag. Abort playing here at second arch, quite the shooting position. He's going to get a couple of free headshots on the second guy behind the barrels that I don't think he noticed. As he's going to be able to pick up one frag. Lots of damage again. Continues to come out. Nice long range shooting here from the Dutchman. As this is, like I say, just so one way at the moment. One frag from sight in just 3 spawns. And GG's are getting called. It is going to be the first map going towards H2K here in the grand final of Highbot's Winter Challenge, and I would say quite deserved. There were a couple of moments where it did look like SNB maybe had a chance, but the attack from H2K was very, very strong, and they just seemed to be very dominant in a lot of stages of the map, particularly this stage. That first stage, it was very hard to break down for SNB, but it was a good try at least. Their defense pretty much was the main thing. The main issue that they should have is probably how their defense was, as you're going to see. One more player. Dyler does actually get that frag, triple frag on the respawn of SNB. It's just, he's managing to get in all the frags after the game's ended, pretty much. As you're going to see him padding his stats out a little bit. Mees just being sneaky at those sandbags, trying to get some Garand kills in. Panzer actually comes out from Potter, does pick up that double frag. And we're going to see the second is just wind down. He's nearly falling to his death. Wants to get that mid-air Garand scope would be pretty impressive, as you're going to see. First map finish. We'll pick up the stats. 30 frags coming out for Butchie, 31 for Snoop. 5.2k damage for the German. Germans, as you do see, 4.6k coming out for Snoop as well, as 27 kills in reply for Perfo, 4.2k damage, and I think overall it just was a bit one-sided in terms of dominance and firepower. And when you look at the lineups, you can pretty much just that's the thing about these two teams. H2K had probably that big aiming lineup, whereas SNB were probably known for. I mean, they had big aimers. You know, Perfo and Means were very well known for being good shooters. They had a good rifle, of course, Raoul. And they could, like, Sight was probably quite an underrated aimer, but probably could shoot quite well himself. And we saw Viax and Sight both doing some good work on Gold Rush. So, but they were more known for their team play. When you thought about their team, it was just more teamwork and playing well together as a team. And no doubt their communication was pretty good. When you think about H2K, you know, you've got like 4 big guns. You've got Butchg, you've got Abort, and you've got Snoop, and of course Weak, who is actually playing on the rifle, which always surprised me. He was a pretty good shooter himself. And we also saw they've got Dyler and Potter, which sort of like balanced the team out a little bit with Spam. But I'd say this was pretty much quite not an unbalanced team, but like very, very like one route. It's only one way it's going to win for them, and it's going to be like gun dominance, as you saw on the last stage on Gold Rush. Whereas SNB are only going to win by team play and like crossfires and stuff, and that's where you saw it fall down for them. So Radar is going to be quite different. You're going to see team play be very important here, and I think realistically, it's less of a duel map. It's more of a crossfire teamwork sort of map. So SNB could have the upper hand in terms of attacking and defending, unless the guys for H2K who are spawn at the back spawn on Axis, they just go huge, and that can happen. You know, if they're dominant enough, and you've got big aimers in your team, it's a possibility. And if they're dominant enough, it can really turn the tide for the Axis defense and just add minutes. As we are waiting for one player to reconnect, is weak. We're going to kick things off with map 2. It's going to be Radar. And we are going to have SNB on the attack. They have to set a reasonable time at least, or they have to set a time to claw themselves back into this game to force a decider. We are going to see a push coming from Viax. He is in. I've got no idea how he survived as long as he did, but he does get taken down by Dyer's support fire on that side area. We are going to see a bit of dominance coming out from SNB. Actually, the reply comes in. 3 kills coming in for the SNB team. They are going to be able to push towards this side area. They have got an engineer and a medic in play, so this side plant should be a matter of time. Although Weak does get in a brilliant frag and a gib, That is really impressive. As the rifle grenade nearly takes down Mies as well, but no engineer just here, and they need to fall back to get this revive onto Rahul. The side plant is very vital. You just force the players at flag to spawn back, and they are going to be able to get this plant down. As he's actually trying to push towards side, he isn't going to be able to cover his teammate. Rahul is going to actually get taken down. So no side push, no side plant coming in just yet for the SNB team. Nice frag from Snoop. The aggression here on side is really nice from the Axis. But in the meantime, the SNB team have actually managed to pick up that flag. And we are going to see Snoop try and get this revive in. Unfortunately, just opening the door has pushed the body towards the side, and he would pretty much give away his life to pick up the revive. But no plant has actually come in on the side, so Weak has got the time at least to push. And a nice nade comes out from Snoop. He is actually going to be able to shut down the Covey. Nice frag again. Sight actually manages to get in that frag, and I don't think there's any other players here at CP. And you are going to be able to see the CP getting damaged. Maybe a push up towards the upper door to let in an engineer as well. And we'll just see what happens. Did they damage? Yeah, I'm going to wait for that jump up. They should have damaged the CP. That was they've got 2 suits. They've got 2 suits. This is interesting. The plant has gone down already, and it's going to blow. Viax with the Panzer in hand is going to be able to get that Panzer shot off. Butchie and Weak both taken down. The rifle is down for the Axis team, and it's almost a matter of time before the CP is in Allied hands. Valkyrie is building that up right now, as you're going to see the push coming in, but these 2 players are going to get taken down. The respawn of the Allies are going to come in very soon, as they've got just about 9.5 minutes to take control. And like I said, they have to set a time, but you'd want as good a time as possible to really give yourselves as good a chance in this game, considering you're a map down. You're going to see Dyla go quite aggressive from behind on this trench area. It does look like Mies is going to be able to pick up the objective. He's got a lot of support here, as 4 players are going to be able to push towards main, and Mies is going to be able to make it all the way to the truck. West parts have been secured already on the first push. Brilliant stuff, as 3 minutes or have only just gone by, and now they're putting on a lot of pressure towards east as well. And you see a couple of players spawn at west. Sorry, they're pushing on towards east, and you see a couple of players spawn at west. Just going to defend main from this position, but it's very hard to defend east for a long time. But I think it could slightly play into H2K's favour. It is very much a lot of duels, a lot of frag movie hero moments on the back of this tank depot, and that's what a couple of these players are all about. The aborts, the Snoops, and the Butchies. Lots of aim power there, as you do see a Butchie getting that frag, and lots of damage getting put on towards the Allied medics, trying to push towards these east parts. As you see 4 frags coming for H2K quite quickly, but they're going to have another respawn to deal with very soon, and these players are actually going to be pushed up quite far. Nice double frag actually comes out from Snoop, and that's going to weaken the SNB position, trying to push towards the back of that tank depot. We are going to see a little push coming on towards main. As is Valkyrie and Raoul. Nice frag comes out. As you see, Valkyrie actually dropped by a bot. Another frag comes in for a bot, and here comes the support. As you see, Weak take down Valkyrie again. So, it's sort of the same situation we saw on Gold Rush Lots of one-way traffic, lots of frags coming in for H2K. The push coming from towards the back of the tank depot once again is going to actually make it a little bit further than they did before. Me's nice trick jump on towards the top of the tank depot. He can't really spot anyone just yet. He's maybe going to wait until the slash kills of the Axis, but the objective has actually been picked up. I'm not sure where it's gone. It got taken down instantly. Rahul is going to get picked up, as you're going to see the objective go into Me's hands. One player is in that tank depot. He was taken down by Perfo. Snoop was pistol down. As you're going to see Me's make it through towards the CP. He has got quite a lot of support, as you see. Push from the allies pushing on towards the truck. Going to try and slow him down just a little bit. As he did manage to get a couple of frags, but revive should come in for the Axis. And it's all about just trying to slow them down as much as possible here. There's not much pressure on H2K at the moment. But as good a time as possible. They've already sort of nearly secured 6 minutes. As you do see a nice little frag come out, but instant revive. And somehow, out of nowhere, I didn't even see what happened. He just bounced through main. And managed to secure that. That was just... They didn't even have the power in the frags. You saw 4 players alive on the truck. And the objective just bounced through main. Well, okay. That's one way to do it, as you do see 5 minutes 40 seconds set here on radar. And that is actually quite impressive. You see 14 frags coming out for Snoop, continuing his control here in this game, as he did have quite a lot of frags over on Gold Rush. I think he had 30 frags, as you do see number 14 come in. 1.9k damage coming out for him as well. No real reply from SNB, but it was quite an equal balance, and the damage is quite different. But we did see H2K have, like, I think it was 3 or 4 maybe spawns where it was just all one way, and that's going to add a lot to your kill numbers and damage. And when SNB got things going, you saw that brilliant push onto West. They managed to push together as a team. It's very hard to, even if as a great aimer, it's really hard to take down 4 players. They're pushing across, and these guys aren't exactly bad aimers themselves. You're going to see the push come towards main. Potter does pick up a frag. I think that was actually going towards main. Abort pushing towards side actually gets that double frag. And the CB has been built up by the Axis. The push coming towards side here by Weak. And he is going to have the rifle grenade of Rahul to deal with. Rahul going quite aggressive, dropping down that mine. And I think Weak must have decided to put... Oh, he didn't actually kill out. He was just sitting by a rock. Rikery happy to take that free kill. As they have Semi given up flag here. As you do see Snoop trying to push forward, they have managed to secure that flag. Very, very... Oh, nice recap. Amazing stuff from Perfo. They are going to be able to re-secure that flag. And 4 frags come in for SNB. 5 frags. That was a brilliant strafe in through main. I thought he had it there. Snoop took that with, what, 1.5, 2 seconds remaining. Butchg is going to try and push in towards the flag area. He is going to get taken down. The respawn of H2K is going to come in at this back spawn. And barely a minute off the clock, and we're seeing quite a lot of action. And Rikery in not the most known position here on radar, just being frustrating. Just trying to slow down the Allied team as they push. One player is actually out for spawn. Rahul is taken down. Nice mid-air give attempt by Butchg there. As the push towards side there. I don't think they've actually got that plant down on side just yet. So things aren't looking too great for the Allied team. It did actually take SNB quite a long time to get that side plant down. As you do see Potter get the plant down on main, that would insta secure the flag, of course. So he needs to just hold on to this. The respawn of SNB is going to come in though, and he's going to have a couple of players to deal with. He's going to try and spam it out, but I don't think he's going to be able to slow down the SNB team too much. 2 players. Vax does get that kill. Perfo's going to get the defuse. No players in position to stop that happening. As Allies actually do get their hands on the forward bunker, so they are going to be able to respawn forward, but the plant has been defused, so it's going to just slow them down a little bit with so little time to play. Snoop has decided to go... Like he decided to do a little bit AFK as Perfo picks up that triple kill on main, decides to kill out. The main plant has... the plant is going down as I speak, shall I say, as we're going to hold on to that. It looks like a couple of guys are going to just sit on top of that to make sure that doesn't get diffused, because if that got diffused, it would pretty much be GG for sure. Just around 3 minutes remaining for the Allies, and they have got a chance, very small chance. They have to pick up the CP quite quickly, as you're going to see Dialer on the Panzer, and I did say this before, where they're not going to be relying on Dialer and and Potter to be those spammers, the impact spam. So we saw Dyla pick up quite a lot of frags with the airstrikes on Gold Rush. The Panther does come out, and the frags do start coming in for H2K on this side area. Pushing in, they are grouping quite heavily. Rahul but does pick up a double kill. 4 kills coming in for Rahul, but the revives are going to come in for the allies, and the CP has been destroyed, so the forward spawn will be secured by the allied team. And they've got 2 minutes 20 seconds to get their hands on east and west, as you see Snoop bounce down behind the tank depot. He's going to try and get his hands on the east parts. He has got Perfo in his sights. Rikery as well takes quite a bit of damage. Nice shooting from Snoop. He is going to get in quite a lot of damage on towards both of those players. Manages to take down one. But the revive did come in, and we're going to probably see Snoop kill out very soon, as you see Perfo just in position again. Nice revive work from Perfo. But Butchie's going to... I thought he was going to risk fall there, as I think actually Snoop is going to risk fall. He's going to get his hands on east. He is going to be able to make it away. He falls to his death, but the objective is over the wall. And that's going to be a good chance for the objective to get away. But nice crossfire, sneaky play by Viax in particular. They didn't realise he was there, and the shooting from west parts as well. And very little time left on the clock. We are going to see Rahul and a medic as well pushed up here at main. Nice grenade comes out. It was indeed sight as the medic. And Rahul's going to be able to get off another nade. Not going to be able to take anyone down. Maybe a little bit of damage coming out. As you do see a little push coming towards main. Nice double frag comes in from Perfo. Nice shooting from Rahul. I think he managed to stop that revive coming in. As you hear the telltale sign of a mine being stepped on. Rahul's going to close in for this kill. He wants it. There we go. He gets it. He gets it. He'll be happy. As you do see a bit of a push coming towards the back of East at the moment from H2K. 3 or 4 players. The revives are actually coming in. They haven't got their hands on the objective. They only have one real chance to get both objectives here. Bort's going to be able to pick it up. He is taking quite a bit of damage. He is going to be able to get away towards CP. And they're going to pretty much just ignore him now, because West Parts, with only 40 seconds left, it's the main objective to sort of hold on to. Rahul is going to be able to pick up that double frag. And you're going to see a Bort probably be able to make it home to the truck with the objective, but like I say, they'll ignore him. 25 seconds remaining. Big push coming through main. Nice landmine. Nearly takes down 2 or 3 there. Grenade spam coming in through main as well. And another landmine. Rikery picks up that double frag. And that is going to be pretty much GG as more frags coming in. Rahul's going to push forward with the rifle. Just add insult to injury, as you see SNB pick up this second map. And I'd say again, quite a different approach that they had, much more like team-based. It did look a lot stronger for them, and I said the map could make a big difference, as you do see, like I said, an even spread of frags. 22 frags coming in for Perfo though, 3.4k damage. Rikery with similar damage himself, and they were very even on the damage. 300 damage difference, 1 frag difference, 1 gib. I mean, this really couldn't be too close in the stats. I don't think in the game it was as close. SNB did seem to be a bit more in control on their defense. Their attack, they were slowed down a little bit on side, but they managed to take down West so quickly. And when you can when you can get East quick, it's nice, but West is just so hard to break down. It's like a chess game with West. It takes you 2 or 3 spawns to really get there properly as a team, and you have to take over the back spawn. And then when you lose it, you have to start again, and they've already retaken back spawn, but they just managed to bypass it all, and that really helped them with a 5 minutes 40-second time, which unfortunately for H2K they couldn't reach. So that's going to be it. That's going to be 2-2. We are going to see a decider map, which is going to be I think decided by elimination. Here we go. It's going to be the deciding map. It is going to be Bremen, and it was SNB who won the toss for elimination. And they got to choose between 2 maps, which was Delivery and Bremen as the last remaining 2 maps. They chose Bremen. And Bremen, in my opinion, is the team-based map, whereas Delivery, you could probably dominate that just with aimers. So I think they made a very good choice there. It's going to play a bit more into their advantage, and you're going to see them start off very well here, getting 2 frags in early. Potter and Abort replying, though, just to slow them down a little bit. As the SNB team are actually going to be able to get in a few more frags, and at the moment H2K struggling a little bit. Snoop is going to be able to pick up a nice and easy frag towards Rikery. No damage received for him. He's going to be able to continue it as well. Nice triple frag coming out from Snoop there in the lower ruins, just rotating around towards the the main plant. He's going to go quite aggressive. He has got quite a long spawn here, so he could be caught out. Nice grenade comes out. He doesn't manage to kill Sight there. He does manage to he does manage to finish him off. It took him a bit of time. The flag has been picked up by the allies, and they are going to be able to secure that forward spawn. So nice start by SNB. You did see a little bit of dominance there from Snoop individually, but things fell down on the other side of the map, and SNB just managed to push their way towards the flag. As you see, the plant has gone down on main, and you're going to see a little bit of a push coming through this upper mansion area. Nice shooting from SNB to break this down a little bit. Abort is going to get taken down. They tried to push up, go quite aggressive, as maybe Mees is going to be able to just get in a nice respawn frag here. He has actually been taken down. The respawn of SNB is going to come in very soon though, so no big deal. There is one player left alive in the lower ruins area, sorry, I say lower mansion. Sight has actually been taken down, quite a long spawn. Rahul did manage to push through towards CP. No build came in for the Axis team, and allies have secured themselves the forward spawn. As you can see from the barrier build, this is an older version of Bremen. I think it was just one of the main things was the barrier. As you do see the push coming across, the Boar is going to be able to secure that objective. He was the last man alive. Clutch play from the Dutchman, but 2 players for H2K are out for full spawn. And you're going to see Potter come across to try and slow him down a little bit. Nice shooting. He does manage to get a double frag in, but the objective is going to get picked up. The plant did go down, and H2K, Dyla, and Butchg are going to try and slow this down. Weak in position as well. Nice frags coming out. Pistol from Mees and Viax doing great work, as you're going to see Mees pick up that double frag. He is going to be able to pick up the objective as well and get away. He's going to bound over that barrier. No real resistance anymore for any Axis players. Get the words out, as we do see the push on towards the front of the truck here, and we see 2 or 3 players for H2K in position. 3 frags coming out, 4 frags, double frag coming out for Snoop here, and they have got themselves fully set up. One of the most horrible things here on Bremen is when those doors open. If they manage to get that build in on the truck, it's a horrible feeling that they just instantly build the truck. But fortunately, H2K managed to set themselves up. Not much time has gone on the clock though. 3 minutes, only just over 3 minutes gone, and they're already on the backstage. You're going to see a little bit of pressure being put on towards the truck area. Dylan is going to get taken down. Abort taking fire from Rahul's Garand. As you see a 3-4-man push. This rifle grenade needs to be huge. Oh, that was horrible. Weak managed to take down a teammate and himself. As you're going to see SNB take over the truckway area. As you're going to see Rahul going to be able to build it up. He has got a second engineer coming in. Rikery does just finish that off with Rahul, and it does look like the SNB team are going to be in full control here on Bremen. The barrier build actually did come in for the Axis team on the back barrier, but the truck has been built up, and that's the main objective really. Both barriers are still fully built up. We need to get them both destroyed. Oh, one has actually been destroyed. I thought this was built up as well. As you're going to see a full respawn, only a 3-man respawn, 4-man respawn actually come in here for SNB. Dyla playing very annoying play here at the lower mansion. So they just push out and shoot him in the back. As you see, H2K managed to build out that barrier, so they're going to be able to put a little bit more time on the clock. But barrier number 2 has pretty much been destroyed. As here you go, there it blows. As H2K mount whatever defense they can. Dyla eats his own artillery, not what he would have wanted. Fortunately, his respawn was literally 1 second later. A nice grenade comes out from sight. He is going to be able to take Potter down for full spawn. The revive maybe going to be coming in. Snoop pushes across for that revive, and so far for the last minute or so, SNB pretty much nowhere to be seen, as they are just trying to take control of the back barrier, and looks like they're mounting quite a big push on towards the back of the truck. As you do see 2 or 3 players pushing in. I say they're nowhere to be seen, and then suddenly they're in full control of the truck, and they need to get another plant down on this barrier here. 3 or 4 players in position for SNB. As the plant is starting to go down, H2K are starting to get in some frags, but they aren't going to be able to finish off that plant, and that's going to be engineer charge wasted. They will rotate out the engineers a little bit though. You see them go quite aggressive, pushing across. They tried to finish it off, but no one's got any charge left. As you see Rikery. Oh, the grenade comes out very, very late from Weak. He would have been leaning that as well. He is going to try and push across for the defuse. It's not going to happen for him though. Although the rest of his team are pushing forward. Weak has been taken down in that lower mansion area, and you're going to see SNB just try and push across just to support the remaining players that were still alive at that barrier. But it does look like it's going to blow. No engineering position just yet. You are seeing the Axis team go quite aggressive. 4 frags coming out for SNB, and they are going to be able to secure this first barrier. They're going to be able to move the truck past it as well. So you're going to see H2K respawn, and they're going to go aggressive for that back barrier. Panzer comes out. It is Mies taking down one. It is insta-gibbed. As long as you take down one and give them, it's all good. As you're going to see Potter getting a bit of charge on towards this barrier. Big rifle comes out from Rahul. He did actually push through the back areas. They're going to be able to clear it all out. 8 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. I think there's one player alive for H2K, and I'm not sure where he's hiding. It was Snoop. I think he was in the ruins somewhere. As the respawn frags are going to come in for SNB. It's just a matter of time before that truck moves on through and sets a pretty reasonable time. It looks like it's going to be around about a 7-minute time. As the strike comes out, it's going to maybe slow them down a little bit, but it's not far enough. I think they're going to be able to push past that, as you're going to see Sight just proned in the back of the truck. He has got Rahul as well. And Viax picks up that triple kill right at the end. Did I say 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes? 6.5 minutes nearly. As you're going to see 6 minutes 50 seconds come out from SNB, which is a really good time here on Bremen. So looking at the scores, we do have ButchG coming out the top fragger, second top fragger, Snoop 18 frags, ButchG 17. You also see Perfo replying with 13, but the key moment there, of course, was Rahul with the CP build. No real defense set up by H2K on that main. I'd say the main stage in that back area is the CP stage. And when you lose that instantly, it's going to be very hard to get a good time on the board, especially when your first stage is only a couple of minutes. As now you're going to see H2K attack. Nice frags coming out on these early stages for SNB. Airstrike did come out, but it's not going to be able to take anybody down, as you see SNB. And with a little bit of control here, they are getting a few casualties, but they're looking okay for the moment. Long spawn now for the Axis team, so they need to be a bit more wary of their positioning. They need to die in good places. You don't want to be dying in the middle of nowhere, so you don't get revived. Means in the sneaky position here on the left-hand side, you sometimes hit hard to spot the player in that position. 3 players pushing on the left-hand side for H2K, but that's not going to happen. For me, says he doesn't manage to get in that frag. As a nice frag actually comes out from Snoop, triple headshot onto Rahul, does take him down, and he's going to put on a little bit of damage onto Viax as well, who does actually manage to take down Dyla. The push coming towards the upper area for Snoop here. The flag has been picked up by allies. Nice retake from Rikery, but it did seem like I don't know why he killed out. I think he did it just for... Oh! I think he did it for a sort of semi-fake spawn. But that was really, really close from Viax. And you're not going to see SNB make the same mistake. I'm guessing they're going to have an SMGN just move into position. Rikery pliers out. He's going to be able to build that up. As H2K are moving across towards the CP. And they're going to get him quite a lot of damage, but the Crossfire, this is the stage that they really needed. The Crossfire, especially with their gun power, you want to be on that main shooting stage, and they just didn't have it. As Sight picks up that double frag at the top of those CP stairs, he's going to be able to slow down that push, and the next push from H2K is a little bit weaker, and they have got a couple of guys out for a long spawn. Sight again, nade in hand, it's going to get taken down. Nice shooting comes out from Weak. He gets actually 2 Gibbs in as well, so the CP defense is very, very weak at the moment. Viax picks up a kill, but in just a second before that, 3 kills came out from SNB to pretty much eliminate the entire H2K defense. We are going to see Sight move back across towards CP. They're going to have a couple of players to deal with, so the other SNB players just need to slow them down. Their teammates get into position towards CP and office area. But at the moment, H2K sort of attacking in 2s and 3s. They haven't really had that full mounted 5-6 man attack. As a nice shot comes out from ButchG. Does take down Mies. But 3 kills actually coming in for H2K. They are going to be able to move on towards the CP. That isn't going to happen. As ButchG maybe they don't know exactly where he is. He's going to start getting shot at, though. They had a good idea he was underneath the main CP outside stairs. As you're going to see the nade come out in the hand of the German. Isn't going to be able to pick up a frag. Charge wasted by an engineer there in the transmitter room. As they're trying to pick up someone on the attack. Engineers galore, as you see, weak. And Potter moving across. Engineers not going first either. A bit chaotic play from the SNB guys. Mees tries to push in as well. Perfo's in position though to get 1, 2, 3 with the MP40. They're all pretty weak and no guns. That does help a lot, but you can aim as well. Pretty much drop them very quickly, as you're going to see. Mees pick up that. Put down that RT at least. I'm going to see what the H2K guys can do, because at the moment they're not really not doing much. They need to just push a little bit more towards the objective maybe. They're running out of time for CP. You know, you pick up that objective, you secure the objective for the truck bay, you'll see that CP defense disappear. It can be very hard to get that objective, because the crossfire from CP can be pretty strong still, but you know, you bypass that CP altogether. It is a possibility. It's still trying to just keep pushing towards that CP. Vayax picks up a double kill, and doesn't look like too much of a problem for SNB at the moment. The crossfire is mean, and this is what I said about this team. They may not be sort of seen as the best aimers in the game compared to their opposition. And you see Butch Bort and Snoop in one team. You know, some people could name them as 3 of the best aimers in the game's history. When you look at SNB, like I said, you're not going to say that so much. Maybe, like I said, with Mees and Perfo, but the main thing about this team is their team play. And the objective is nowhere to be seen. He has actually got away. I'm not sure where he's hiding. He has actually been taken down, so that must have been quite a scary moment there. I'm pretty sure the objective must have killed out or something inside the room. As you do see Valkyrie pick up that double frag with the MP40 Vac. Has a really nice position here. You can see into a lower area quite easily. Rifle grenades can be a problem, but it does look like SNB aren't going to be able to take the win here. And they've done really well to come back after losing the first map 2-0. Of course, they lost the Gold Rush. They clawed themselves back into the game with that radar win. And I think it's sort of this game would always come down to sort of maps, maybe. I mean, there's very, very little you can say between these two teams in terms of quality. Maybe just in terms of balance. They're slightly different sort of teams, but when you consider, like I've already said, SNB like that, very good teamwork. This sort of map does play into their hands a little bit, and the other option was delivery, and I think that would have played a little bit into H2K's hands, as you're going to see Weak try and pick up that build onto the truck, and the Perfo is going to try and take him out with a knife. He's not going to let him have it. He wanted to take him down with a knife, but well, not today. Vayax picks up a triple kill, going I think either quite aggressive or maybe just getting some AFK kills in, as Abort pushing forward does pick up a triple frag of his own, but with only 10 seconds left, this isn't going to mean too much. And we're going to see SNB winning Highbot's Winter Challenge, and this was a request from Fate, the German player, to have this game as a classic game. Congratulations to SNB on their win. It was a very good game. Thank you very much to Fate for recommending this one. We are going to see 29 frags coming out for Butch and Snoop, and 28, 26, 27 for Sight, Vayax and Perfo.